Hey guys, welcome back to A Squared. Today we're going to be doing another KIWI Kill box.
It's
Stinker Crates.
I want to help you.
It's going to be a hydraulic claw. So
You know.
Huh? First of all in the box, we have the hydraulic claw blueprints. Then we have lots of syringes. Don't know why we need so many syringes. Then we have tubing, couple pieces, I think 3. Yep, 3. And then we have the zip ties with sticky squares. And then we have clips. Don't know what those are for. Then we have like the arms or something. And then we have brads and the Zinkerzine. Part A. Step 1. First you will need a longer fastener, sticky pads, and a brad that I will play with for a little. Then the longer fastener and the brad, and do not open the brad, or else it'll be bad. Then pick 2 perfect sticky pads, play with them till they're just squishy enough. See, like this. And then put them on either side of the brad and longer fastener. Just like that. It's so pretty. And that concludes step 1.
Step 2. First, we need a syringe and a piece that my brother made. We're supposed to stick the long fastener to the syringe, but we skipped it by mistake. Step 3. We need 2 zip ties. This would have been much easier if we would have used the sticky foam, but we didn't, so I made it harder than I needed, so I would like some assistance. Oh, thanks. Here's my brother to help. And this is a finished product at the end of step 3.
Step 4. You will need a short fastener, a brad, and sticky foam pads. And then you stick the brad into the short fastener and do not open it. Then you pick 2 sticky pads, just like the last time. You take them off of the thing. Then you put one onto one end, to the open end of the short fastener, and then the other one on top of that one. Then it's brilliant. And that concludes step 4. Step 5. First you will need the syringe from step 3 and the short fastener from step 4. You will also need a zip tie to attach the short fastener to the plunger of the syringe. Make sure you get it good and tight for all those bad situations. And step 5 is complete.
Step 6. We need a cup of water and a syringe. Empty syringe. We fill the syringe with water
Whoop!
to make sure it works. Step 7. We need the filled syringe and the cup of water. We stick a tube to the end of the syringe and empty the syringe to make sure it works. Bubble, bubble. Step 8. We need the empty syringe and the cup once again. We fill the syringe to double check to make sure everything works.
Step 9. First you will need the syringe from last time. It was open, so we have to close it. And then we get a thumbs up, and that's all. Step 10. First you will need the empty syringe, the water-filled syringe with the tube attached to it, then attach the empty syringe to the other side of the tubing. Once attached, you get a sideways thumbs up. Step 11. You will need the device from step 10. And then you will squeeze the water-filled syringe to see if the empty syringe fills up. Then you will pull back the plunger and see if the other syringe empties. Part B. Step 1. You will need 2 arm pieces and 2 brads. Then overlap the arm pieces. Put a brad in both of the holes. And while I didn't show this, you're gonna have to open them too. This is necessary to hold the arm pieces in place. Your final result should look something like this. Step 2. You will need the arm piece that you already started, 1 brad, and another arm piece. Then you will take the arm piece and overlap it with the other one. And then you stick the brad into one hole and then stick it in the second one down. And again, I did not show that we need to open the brad, but we do need to open the brad. Otherwise it'll fall apart. And that would be bad.
Step 3. You need a bent arm piece, a straight arm piece, and 2 brads. Overlap the 2 arm pieces and insert the brads in the holes. Don't forget to open the brads so it doesn't fall apart. Step 4. We need the arm piece from step 3 and the arm piece from step 2 and a brad. You overlap the 2 arm pieces and you insert the brad inside of one arm and then insert it into the other. This can be a little tricky because the brad that I'm trying to insert is bigger than the holes. And there you have it!
Step 5. First you will need the claw and the syringes that are connected by the tube. Then you will pick up the claw in one hand and the syringe with the brads attached to it in the other hand. You will need to disconnect the syringe from the tube, then stick the bottom brad through 2 holes. This stabilizes the longer arm. It's somewhat difficult, for me mainly. Then we put the top brad into the shorter arm and make sure it works. And it indeed works! Then you want to make sure you open the brads like this, so it stays on. After you stabilize the syringe to the claw, like so, you're going to reattach it to the tubing, making sure not to spill any water. And you've completed step 5. Step 6. The finished product. As you see, when you push the water-filled syringe in, it opens the claw. And when you pull back the plunger, it brings the water back into the syringe, closing the claw.
Here's the finished product, and this is my friend Thomas. Want to see how this works? Ready? Open. Close. Open. Close.
Okay guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Ding ding.